The Marlins take on the Yankees, 7:05 p.m. Eastern start time. The Yankees are the $2 favorite. Total's 9.5, juice to the over. We're hitting at 70% in our last 20 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/Brock Page. We're also hitting at 68% in our last 26 extra daily picks on that site as well. And the good news is this: the extra daily pick costs just $2.99. For more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. Now, the Marlins are plus $1.70 for some moneyline cash here today. And if you like them on the run line, they're minus $1.10, catching the 1.5. We got Sandy Alcantara for the Fish, Jay Happ for the Yankees. But as good as Happ's been in many spots this season, the Yankees have dropped 2 out of their last 4 games where Happ gets the start. The Yankees have also lost 4 out of their last 5, and they averaged just 2.2 runs per contest in those losses. And as good as their run production has been this year, the Yankees still rank in the bottom half of the league in hits on average per game. Now, they are taking on a Miami club who's cashed in on the run line in 74% of their road games. That's the best in Major League Baseball in terms of road games. They rank in the top 10 in road scoring, top 10 in road hits. Jesus Aguilar leads the team in hits, batting average, and on-base percentage. Aguilar's batting .287 with 18 extra base hits and 33 RBI. He's also got an on-base percentage of .359. Brian Anderson currently leads the team in homers and RBI. Anderson's jacked 10 home runs and knocked in 37. The Marlins have held the Yankees to just 3.8 runs per contest in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. Sandy Alcantara's on the bump for the Fish here tonight. 3.12 ERA and 30 strikeouts. The Marlins have won 3 out of their last 4 ball games where Sandy made the start. Now, total-wise, 4 out of the Marlins' last 6 interleague contests got over the posted total. 5 out of their last 8 ball games got over the line as well. Meanwhile, the Yankees on the other side went 80% to the over in their last 10 themselves. Give me the underdog Miami Marlins plus 1.5, keeping this one close, and the over 9.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Friday's MLB baseball action. Happy Friday to you guys. The weekend is finally here. A very well-deserved weekend. And once again, always great when it's Friday. Very excited. A lot of great sports action this weekend. Now, before we go ahead and move on, just got to quickly remind you once again, we're hitting at 70% in our last 20 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/Brock Page. We're also hitting at 68% in our last 26 extra daily picks on that site as well. For more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. And moving on, we're going to take a look at the Pirates squaring off against the Indians. 7:10 p.m. Eastern first pitch. The Indians are the $2.60 favorite. Totals 8 runs. The Pirates are plus 220 for an upset win. And if you like the Pirates to cover, they're plus 105 for some run line cash. We got Mitch Keller for the Pirates, Carlos Carrasco for the Indians. Carrasco's walked 24 batters in just over 62 innings of work. He's also 3-4 on the season with a 1.23 whip. Cleveland's lost 3 out of their last 4 ball games where Carrasco made the start. The Indians also rank in the bottom 10 in hits on average per game, bottom 5 in run production. Cleveland's dropped 4 out of their last 5 contests hosting the Pirates. They also cashed in on the run line in just 48% of their home games. They're taking on a Pittsburgh club who has Mitch Keller on the bump here for him tonight. 3.24 ERA and a 1.14 whip. The Pirates are currently on a 3-game winning streak, and they rank in the top 10 in fewest hits allowed per game. And believe it or not, they're also in the top 10 in striking batters out. Adam Frazier leads the team in hits. Colin Moran leads the club in homers and on-base percentage. Moran's actually hit 9 home runs on the season, and he has an OBP of .333. Josh Bell also leads the team in RBI with 21. Pittsburgh, once again, has won 4 out of their last 5 ball games at Progressive Field. Now, total-wise, when it comes to the number in this one, Pittsburgh's 5-0 to the under in their last 5 ball games. Meanwhile, the Indians saw 67% of their home games stay under the number themselves. Give me the Underdog Pirates plus 1.5 and the under 8 runs in that game. All right, next matchup I have for you, it is going to be Tigers-Royals. 8:05 p.m. Eastern first pitch. The Royals are the $1.50 favorite, totals 8.5 runs. The Tigers are plus $1.30 for some money line cash. And if you like them on the run line, they're minus $1.45, catching the 1.5. Now, Spencer Turnbull is on the mound here tonight for the Tigers. Brad Keller for the Royals. KC ranks in the bottom 5 in run production, top 10 in most hits allowed per game. KC's currently 9 games below 500, and they win just 48% of their ball games at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals also lost 3 out of their last 5 ball games where Brad Keller made the start. Now, the Kansas City Royals are taking on a Detroit club who ranks in the top half of the league in road scoring. They also have Spencer Turnbull on the bump here tonight. He's 4-3 on the season with a 3.83 ERA and 46 strikeouts. The Tigers have won 2 out of their last 3 ball games where Turnbull made the start. Heimer Candelario leads the club in hits, batting average, and on-base percentage. He's batting .297 with an on-base percentage of .369. Miggy Cabrera's hit 10 home runs and knocked in 35. And when it comes to the total on this one, nearly 60% of the Tigers' road games got over the posted total. They also saw their last 4 straight contests get over the line as well. Meanwhile, the Royals on the other side saw their last 2 straight get over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward another underdog in this one. Give me the Underdog Tigers plus 1.5 and the over 8.5 in that contest. All right, next matchup, it is going to be Astros-Rangers, 8:05 p.m. East. The Astros are minus 175, totals 8.5. Jose Urquidy for the Astros, Kyle Cody for the Rangers. Cody struck out 17 batters in just over 17 innings pitched. He's got a 1.53 ERA as well. Joey Gallo's hit 10 homers for the Rangers. Odor's knocked in 25. They're taking on an Astros club who's won just 9 out of 29 contests on the road. Good for just 31% during that span. The Astros are in the top 3 in most runs allowed on the road, bottom 5 in striking batters out away from home as well. And when it comes to the total in this one, 6 out of Houston's last 7 at Globe Life Park got over the posted number. 4 out of the Rangers' last 5 home games got over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward yet another underdog. Give me the Underdog Rangers plus 1.5 and the over 8.5 in that game. Next contest, Reds, Twins, 8:10 p.m. Eastern start time. The Twins are minus 150, totals 9, juice to the under. The Reds are plus $1.30 for an outright win. They're also minus $1.45, catching the 1.5. Tyler Mollies for the Reds, Jose Barrios for the Twins. The Twins have gone an impressive 23-5 in their games at home this season, and that is good for a win percentage of .821 in the friendly confines. The Twins have also cashed in on the run line in 64% of their home games as well. Jose Barrios takes the mound here tonight for the Twins. The Twins have actually won 3 out of their last 4 ball games where Jose made the start. He's officially 5-3 on the season with a 3.72 ERA. Barrios has also punched out 61 batters in just 58 innings of work. The Twins are in the top 10 in striking batters out, top 3 in fewest runs allowed at home. Nelson Cruz has hit 16 home runs and leads the club in hits. He's currently batting .314 and has an on-base percentage of .403. Nelson's in the top 5 in the league in the home run category. Eddie Rosario currently leads Minnesota in runs batted in. He's knocked in 39 ribbies thus far on the season. We're looking at a Minnesota Twins club who's won their last 6 straight at home, and they've also taken 6 out of their last 9 from Cincy at home as well. Now, they are taking on a Reds team who's in the bottom 3 in the league in run production per contest, bottom 3 in hits, really struggling offensively. The Cincy team is averaging just 3.3 runs per contest on the road, along with just 6.1 hits per game in that same category. The Reds, once again, have been victorious in only 3 out of their last 9 at Target Field. Now, total-wise, 5 out of Tyler Mahle's last 7 starts stayed under the posted number. Since he's also gone 12-4 to the under in their last 16 on the road. They're taking on a Minnesota club who saw 6 out of their last 9 stay under the total themselves. One more thing to add about the total here. Minnesota's nearly 76% to the unders at home this season as well. So with all that said and done, give me the Twins minus 1.5 and the under 9 runs in that game. And with that, we're going to dive into our next and final matchup for the show. It's going to be Cubs-White Sox, 8:10 p.m. East. The Cubs are the $1.45 favorite as the road team. Totals 8, juice to the over. The White Sox are plus $1.35 at home. They're also minus $1.25, catching the 1.5. Dylan Cease for the White Sox, Yu Darvish for the Cubs. Darvish is 7-3 with a 2.22 ERA and a 1.00 WHIP. He struck out 88 batters in just 69 innings of work. The Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. Top 10 in fewest runs allowed per contest. Ian Happ leads the club in hits, batting average, in just about every other category offensively. He's hit a dozen homers and batted in 28. He's also got an on-base percentage of .360. Anthony Rizzo's also hit 11 homers for the Cubs and knocked in 24. The Cubs have won 8 out of their last 10 ball games where Darvish made the start. They've also taken 5 out of their last 7 from the White Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field. And speaking of the Sox, they have Dylan Cease on the bump for him here tonight. He's walked 32 batters compared to just 39 strikeouts. An incredible ratio there. Cease also has a 1.43 WHIP. The White Sox have lost 4 out of their last 6 games that Dylan Cease started. Chicago's winning just 31% of their ball games as the underdog. They're also just 1-6 straight up in their last 7. And they are coming fresh off a 4-game sweep to division rival Cleveland, really hurting them in the standings there. Now, total-wise, 2 out of Dylan Cease's last 3 starts did stay under the total. The White Sox also went 9-3 to the under in their last dozen ball games. The Cubs, on the other side, saw 8 out of their last 9 road games stay under the line themselves. 7 out of Darvish's last 9 starts stayed under the number as well. So with all that said and done, give me the Cubbies winning this one outright and the under 8 runs in that game. And with that, guys, that is going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today, just keep in mind, we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.